I'm John Lindemann,
I'm Jack Tomachoff.
and we're game developers with the love of Bigfoot. And we thought we'd make an educational VR app so that people can get in and get next to a Bigfoot and actually see how big they are and what they're all about. And give people an experience that they wouldn't normally have unless they get out in the woods. And the idea would be to share it with museums, Bigfoot museums, and experiences. Yeah, that's it.
And that's the app. That's the rig.
So this is a Quest 3 made by Meta and used to be Facebook. And we developed in Unreal, and it took us about 2 months to put something together. We don't have any video to show you yet, but maybe we will at some point.
So you're gonna let me take a ride in that rig?
Sure, for a nominal fee.
A nominal fee? I think that can be arranged.
Okay.
I'm excited. So you're wanting to basically give people a Bigfoot experience through virtual reality.
Right. A lot of the experiencers have said, I can't really tell you or explain how big these things are. And once you get in VR and you stand next to an 8-foot or a 10-foot Bigfoot, you'll have a different perspective on how massive
Yeah,
these things
it gives
are.
you that sense of scale.
That's exactly right.
Yeah. Dude, I'm excited.
Okay, let's do
All
it.
right, let's try it.
The refrigerator.
Well, sure, she is. And she has relatively short hair compared to some eyewitness accounts where it suggests the males have this long, almost dreadlocks hanging off at times off of their arms. I've heard witnesses tell me it looked like they were wearing, a cheap, not a plastic rain fly that had been shredded in the,
Interesting.
another witness said to me it raised a tan, and he said it looked like it had the buckskin fringe on its arms because the hair was hanging down off of it. I think that's the male. I've got some cool pictures I could send you of, I think in my book there might be a picture which has a male orangutan and a female orangutan side by side, and the males have these literal manes, tapes that hang off their shoulders and off their arms and lower legs, and then the females have a much shorter, more patty-like fur covering that's very consistent with what eyewitnesses often describe for these creatures. So,
And this one, if you flick the paddle left or right, he will turn.
Cool.
Okay?
Well, they're everywhere.
They are everywhere.
So what if I go out there? Oh, I see. I'm gonna move to there. It's pretty cool. So where's this supposed to be at?
I was thinking anywhere. It's meant to be a pine forest, old growth pine forest, but I got moss in there, so it's a mixture of environments.
He's looking right at me. I'm standing right in front of him now. He's a 10-footer. That's pretty cool. Broken down car. Where'd the other guy go?
Yeah, well, you talked about scale, right?
Oh, there he goes again.
You had talked about scale earlier. I couldn't find a dump truck, so I brought in other stuff at your suggestion.
Well, that's kind of cool. That's pretty neat. I got the hang of this now. So we got the one over there by the tree and I guess that's a Volkswagen. Is that a Volkswagen?
It is an old van.
That's pretty neat.
I think those are
So did they steal the ranges from cabins and stuff?
absolutely.
Sees the ranges.
There's 3 ranges stacked up there in the burnt out cabin. So that cabin burned down?
Yeah, I was thinking abandoned, but the whole point is to show a doorway and
Yeah, you're
the
right.
house might be.
No, that's really cool too, being that close to him. 'Cause I'm standing right in front of him now.
Yeah, don't walk any more to your right. Take 2 steps towards me to the left.
There you go.
There you
More
go.
trip. All right. Yeah, that's really cool. And I can see them being about that big, you know that? We could ever get close to one.
So it gives you a scale, like how tall you are versus the Sasquatch, right?
Yeah.
What else do you see?
I see a lot of stuff at the scale and ranges. That one guy keeps, there he goes again. So I'm standing right in front of the one now at the Volkswagen. Look around. So you said, what else do I see?
Yeah.
I'm looking, let me see.
You see anything on the ground?
Oh yeah, footprints. Yep, I see the footprints, yeah. Yep. And the way he's been running through here, I don't want to get where the footprints are, because I'll probably get run over, right?
You can actually teleport and stand right in front of him.
Well, no, it's really cool because it's
Take
a heck of a...
2 steps, there you go. Good deal, right there.
Yeah, that's pretty neat. No, it's pretty impressive. I mean, once you get going with it, I'm looking around. So where's that guy going? He keeps running by. There he goes again.
It's just on a loop. It's just meant to show that they can make him okay.
I'm gonna go follow him. Can I follow him?
You can try.
Let's see if I can follow
Look
him.
out for the mountain lion.
Is there a mountain lion?
No. Okay, so I'm going to put you right like in the middle of the bowl.
I've never had any experience with virtual reality, but I watch all the videos where people like slam into their TVs and stuff.
This is a stationary experience,
Okay.
meaning you don't have to move physically. In the game or in the app, you can teleport to different areas by if you push forward away from you, a line will go out and you will circle on the ground, and then you will teleport to that spot. Okay, and when you flick this one left or right, it will turn you 45 degrees one way or the other. So the idea is to go to a place that's interesting, take a look around, and then turn and go to another one, teleport to another place. Okay? So,
I do play video games, so I should.
yeah,
I
it
should
shouldn't
be
be
too.
Tell me when it's
Okay.
good.
Thank you.
So there's the 8-foot.
So you hold it, you push forward and hold it, and then when you let go,
Yep.
you will pop into that spot.
Oh, geez, he's right in front of me. He's coming right for me.
What do you see?
So there's it's a wooded landscape. There's an old burned out cabin. There's actually a tree break right there. That's kind of cool. That's a nice touch. And then there's a Sasquatch standing right in front of me. Oh, I can see my hands. And there's various things around for scale. There's a VW like bug bus. There's a stump that has 8 foot on it that correlates with the top of the Sasquatch. And then there's some, I think, ovens or appliances stacked up to show you a sense of scale there. So that's really cool.
Flip with your left. You have to like flick the pad.
Oh, geez, there's the 10-footer. He's got refrigerators next to him. Oh, gosh. So I'm right next to him, and I'm looking, oh, man. That's kind of scary. He's moving, he's not moving, but he's,
Just
looking around. Yeah, he's barrel chested.
You could get him to look at you if he came close to you. I don't know if that would freak people out or not.
Oh, there's one walking.
So,
That's
when, how many?
Dr. Meldrum said that's pretty accurate for a foot.
I like the arm movement too. It looks very reminiscent of paddle.
It's rotoscope for paddle.
Oh, sweet.
Good call. Good eye.
So I haven't...
Man, this is awesome.
Now remember, you can flick it to turn. You don't have to actually turn yourself.
Honestly, the 8-footer doesn't seem. He seems like he's maybe
It's my invoice for the coming year.
just a foot taller than me.
Are you right at his feet?
Yeah.
Oh, don't walk forward
Yeah.
anymore. You might trip over a chair.
I'm gonna move you back. You're gonna take 2 steps back. There you go. And now teleport to the bottom of
That's
his
like
feet.
teen guys when they used to get subjected.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not good. But I appreciate it.
Oh, I see it now.
Yeah, no, I was looking for something big enough to stack these.
Yeah. He's a
But
lot
I can
taller.
probably use that.
I guess it was just the angle I was at. He looked almost about the same size as me, but then, like when I got right up on him, I could see he was much taller. But that 10-footer,
Yeah, that's, I'm gonna get that floor next month and start using
that's
it.
freaky.
That's what I'm gonna do, CAC closer and clear, just so you
I
know.
don't know, man. I don't really have any notes for you other than like.
I don't like that word ambiguous.
It does seem a
Oh, you
little.
don't?
The texture seems a little CGI.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's rough.
Yeah, but
Don't pull any punches. Tell me anything that you see that could be improved. I was thinking the tree break could be a lot bigger.
yeah, and if there's any way to animate a twist into it, it just kind of looks like they're not touching, but it's broken over.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, bigger, and then maybe it's twisted where it's torn.
Oh, yeah, good point.
So like the tree would be twisted on a
Twisted
tree
and
break?
broken.
Yeah, so where the
Okay.
break is, it's twisted and pointed in a different direction. It's not just broken over and pointing, it's like twisted and broken.
Gotcha. Okay.
Do you have sound to it?
Yeah, there's birds and stuff. Once in a while you can hear a knock, but because I put that Bigfoot walking, his footsteps kind of
Yeah, I can't
sit
see
over
it.
top of the knocks.
And I believe you had a broken tree in there too, didn't you?
Yeah, that's
I saw that. Oh, you said that?
Yeah, that's what he's just talking about.
Dude, this is awesome. So, virtual reality Bigfoot encounter. I can't stop looking at it. 10 foot. This is scale.
Did you see the detail on the ground?
It looks like it's a picture of the ground. Like it looks like it's a
Keep
real.
looking, there's something.
Oh, there's a track. There's all kinds of tracks. Is there something else?
Nope, that's
The tracks,
tracks with the thing.
the plants and leaves. You had so much detail.
Dude, this is
really good.
This is amazing. I don't know who wouldn't want to have this in like their museum or whatever. This is crazy. I would have never thought to like put something like this together.
And I didn't either until I actually heard Cliff at the Estes conference talk about how nobody can really define how big those things are. And then it hit me that we might be able to give them an inkling.
Unhook me from the Matrix here.
You can just pull it right off your head.
It was amazing. It was so cool. And I mean, it's like you're looking up at him and he's standing there, and it gives you a sense of scale. It's like, ooh, that it's very scary and menacing. I wouldn't want to run into something that big.
Not in the woods.
Not ever.
Not
But
ever.
yeah, you always hear people like, oh, I can't describe how big it was. Seeing that, it just doesn't compute. Like looking at Dr. Meldrum's cast he has over there, it's like, I don't see how something could be
You
that
can't
big.
put it all together. So.
Great experience, man. Thank you so much for sharing it.
You bet. You bet.
Yeah.
And big fan. So keep up the good work yourself. Okay.